Hello, thank you very much for joining me to check out a video someone suggested that I watched today, and that person is LNER Tram70, so hello to you. Thank you very much for requesting a video for me to check out today, and that video is titled Enterprising Engines number 74, Merrick's Wake-Up Call, Thomas and Friends, which was uploaded on June 8th of 2018. The video duration is 6 minutes and 3 seconds, and the video description gives a small indication into what the video is about. Also, they provide credits to the people who helped with the video as well as a reference to the music used. The video itself is uploaded by Enterprisingengine93, so if you'd like to check out their stuff as well as the original video, I'll have them tagged as well as the video linked in the description. So if you just want to check out the original content and who it was made by, that will be down in the description. Like with all of my reaction videos, if there's something in this video that I'm like, someone probably didn't want to see or hear that, I'll put that in the description as kind of like a general warning. So if you want to check out that as well, that will be down there. Also, in the comment section, I'll have little timestamps in terms of like the research and like general history of the video, as well as the actual reaction, and then my final thoughts at the end. So if you're really only looking for a specific part of this video, that will be mentioned down in the comment section. Yay! But enough of general introduction, time to actually watch the content. Fancy sounds. I forgot they do stop motion. That's so impressive. I could never.
He had been put on quarry detail for a whole
quarry.
week.
Fun word.
Work was dragging on.
That's an impressive set. That's like outside.
Merrick, wake up!
Oh, hello, Sir Handel.
Golem.
Am I holding you up?
That's what that sounded like.
Yes, you are.
Well, I guess I better hop to it then.
Is that Merrick, or is that someone
come
else?
on,
I don't
Merrick, pick up the pace, would ya?
So that dude is Merrick. Okay.
Calm down, Sir Handel. Does Merrick really need to pick up the pace?
Yes.
If you ask me, I'd say someone needs a little pick-me-up.
Oh, ha, funny,
And
roasted.
might I add, phooey. I'll have you know I already have a positive outlook on life. I don't need a pick-me-up.
Bruh.
I think you do.
Someone's
the
a
only
little
thing more
tense.
grating than all this crushed stone is your constant grumbling.
Grumbling? Me? Don't be ridiculous.
I like the slight accents, very fun. I don't know what the accents are, but that's fine.
Duncan the grumble. I just vent on
A
my
fickle sort he is.
Don't worry,
Yeah.
Scarlowy. I'm sure he'll
Scarlowy,
lighten up soon.
that's fun. I like all the voice acting, very fancy,
But he
and the
didn't.
music. And the narration, very fun. This is a
To no
big
one's
set.
surprise, Sir Handel was a nuisance everywhere he went.
That's
He
tough.
was loud, irritable, and very impatient.
Then why is bro working there?
To make
Fix
matters
your life
worse,
choices.
Sir Handel took out most of his aggravation on Merrick.
Why?
The sleepy crane was known for
Oh.
catching a few winks between jobs, but this time, Sir Handel was having none of it.
Merrick!
Why is bro so salty?
What? Have I missed something?
Not yet, but you will if you don't. Look alive up there, boy!
Boy! Roasted. Got him. That is really cool
Come
that
on,
they put the
Merrick,
set on there.
Wake up, get up, rise and shine. It's way too late for beauty sleep, trust me.
What?
I like the music.
Here's the wake-up call. Wakey, wakey, sleeps in.
I kind of hope Merrick just like picks him
Oh,
up and
just wake
yeets him
up.
up, like yeets him off
By
the
the
cliff.
end of the week, poor Merrick felt scattered and exhausted.
Probably because like Handle dude yells at him, and that's why he's tired. Like, I understand that.
Merrick, what's wrong? You look terrible.
Oh, I feel terrible.
He's got like
I haven't
bloodshot
slept a
eyes,
single wink
for
all
real.
day. You must understand. If I don't get a solid 12 hours in, I can hardly function.
Oh
Me.
dear. Have you
Same.
been getting any rest at all?
Nope.
No.
No.
Sir Handel's been waking me constantly. Claims it's to keep me on track.
Haha,
You
funny.
shouldn't let Sir Handel drag you down, Merrick. If anyone needs a wake-up call, it's him.
It's him. Yeah, because
Merrick
he's
was
tense.
worried that wouldn't happen soon enough.
Wake-up call.
There's gotta be some, like, something going on. Whoa, he almost went off the tracks.
After
That's
a
tough.
long day's work, it was decided Sir Handel would spend the night in the quarry to have an early start next morning.
Why?
Oh, come on! I can't spend the night on this miserable rock. Where am I supposed to sleep?
Somewhere, dude. Who is that? They're like really
I
small.
usually sleep in one of the tunnels.
Luke. There's a spooky ghost.
No way. No, thank you. I can do much better than that.
So
Bro's
Sir
got
Handel
standards.
nested under Blondin Bridge.
Sounds like me when I sleep, for real.
Falling down, falling down, falling down.
Haha, that's funny.
London Bridge.
And
London
with a sleepy
Bridge.
eye, Merrick saw a chance for payback.
Is he gonna do kind of what I told or suggested? Cause that's smart. Haha, funny laugh track noise. Oh.
Good morning,
Chicken.
sleepy smokebox.
Huh? What?
Oh no. Rip him, for real.
Pull me down! Pull me down! Pull me down!
That's actually kind of dangerous, though.
I'm afraid of heights! Please pull me down!
Oh, I'm sorry, Sir Handel. I thought you of all engines would appreciate a wake-up call.
Oh, not
It's
like
pretty
this.
intense
Not
one,
like
yeah.
This is the opposite of what I wanted.
Are
for
you
a
sure
wake-up
about that,
call.
bruh?
You gotta help me!
Perhaps if you ask him nicely, Sir Handel, and if you apologize.
Apologize for what?
Being stinky.
Okay. I'm sorry.
He does look a bit angry.
Again, I promise. Just please put me down.
There he go. Nice. That was a dramatic sound
Sir
effect.
Handel never mentions wake-up calls anymore. He's had his fair share himself.
That's top. Oh, wee! Little whistle sound. Got little clamshell sounds. Oh, dang. So that's like music people actually made. Wow. That's fancy. Fancy schmancy. Now we got all... Victor Tanzig. Why do I know that name? I know that name. I know these people. Not really. But I recognize Luke Ryan as Luke. Was that intentional? Maybe. That's so cool. He got to actually get permission for that. That's really cool. Haha, funny. Took that seriously. That's awesome. Plot. Easy to understand. All the voice acting, very also easy to understand. Like people, you know, sometimes it's hard for people who kind of do projects like this to have high quality equipment, but all of that was really great. Like even from the get-go, like I mentioned how like the set's pretty big, obviously, and they mentioned at the end that they asked someone to use like the little rubble pile. That's really cool. It helped it like to make it look more legit and really impressive, so that's cool. I wasn't necessarily familiar with all the characters, which is fine because it's not something that I'm super familiar with. And I guess it's characters from like a quarry, and I'm not as familiar with like the quarry section and history of Thomas and Friends and stuff, which is fine. So it's kind of cool to like find out about some of the characters. Some of the names sounded familiar, I'll say that much, from all the stuff I've seen in the past. So it's kind of cool that they had like all those different models, because people who collect all that stuff, like that's super impressive to me, because I'm like, I don't really collect a lot of different things or like consistent things for the most part, so I like seeing people's collections because they put time into that, so that's cool. And I mean, for only having a video that's like 6 or whatever minutes, you got a lot of plot into that, and once again, it was easy to understand, and it made sense, like even for people who aren't into like Thomas and Friends, it made sense. So you don't necessarily have to be in that community to enjoy it. So I liked it from that perspective, because then it's like, oh, it's just a video with just a little bit of plot and you can understand it. It's easy. And some of it's funny, you know, especially if you're like familiar with the characters, like some of their personalities I wasn't very familiar with, but you know, like Sir Handel, grumpy dude, and then Merrick's like this like fun kind of lovable big goof, I'm guessing. So very fun, very cool. And I mean, I guess for me personally, the thing that I'm most impressed by is the actual like quality, kind of what I was saying in the beginning. Like the actual visuals are really cool, the set's really nice. And then it mentioned in the credits that people actually made that music, which is really cool, because I always just, usually when I watch videos like this, I assume it's music taken from official stuff, but I guess not. So props to all the people who did that, especially since the music kind of like went along with what you would hear actually in like like Thomas and Friends episodes, and I guess movies too. Like, it sounded authentic to the franchise, which I think is cool. And also, kind of along the same lines, the narration was along kind of the whole franchise of Thomas and Friends. Like, it's kind of a similar format, and I feel like that was done in this video. And it wasn't done a lot, like frequently, but when it was done and you could hear the narration, it sounded pretty consistent, which I think is like a nice attention to detail, I suppose. And I guess for my last point, the other thing I kind of noticed was that in the video there's kind of a combination in terms of brands and I guess franchises in terms of the actual like models used, because you had Thomas and Friends and then you also had Lego pieces, which I guess I haven't watched a lot of this kind of content, but I've seen a lot of people who do stop motion use Lego pieces, which makes sense because you get to like change them and put them in poses. So that's cool, because once again, I could not do that myself. That's very hard. So 10 out of 10, good effort. So yes, overall, I love the creativity and the effort behind this video. I love seeing people put like imaginative stuff into things they enjoy, especially when it's like animation or like stop motion art kind of stuff. So very cool. And once again, if you would like to actually check out the channel that made this or the original video, I will have those linked and kind of referenced in the description, so those are there for you if you would like to check them out. But that is essentially the reaction, so thank you very much for watching. Bye.